Welcome to our few moments together on the Parsha. This Shabbos, of course, we have the privilege of taking out two Sifrei Torah, one of them being the reading of the Parsha in Parshas Sisa, and the other one being the reading in Parshas Chukas, which is Parshas Parah. In Parshas Sisa, we find the word Shemira, guarding, protecting, in reference to Shabbos. And it's mentioned 3 times in a few psukim. If you'll take a look at Perek Lamed Aleph in Pasuk Yud Gimel, it says, Ach es Shabsosai Tishmoru. You should guard and protect the Shabbos. In Pasuk Yud Daled, it says, Ushmar Tem es HaShabbos. And you should once again guard the Shabbos. And finally, in Pasuk Tes Zion, it says, Vishamru V'nei Yisrael es HaShabbos. The children of Israel should guard the Shabbos and protect the Shabbos. Rav Shamshon Raphael Hirsch explains that being a guardian over something brings with it responsibilities. We remember learning back in Parshas Mishpatim about the Dalid Shomerim, the 4 Shomerim. A Shomer Chinam, a Shomer Socher, a Socher, and a Shoel. But the only time any of the Shomerim are ever going to be held liable is if there are 3 faults that they get involved with. Number 1 is the Aveira, the sin of Shlichus Yad, which means using the object that you were given to watch for your personal benefit. Shlichus Yad, you can't send your hand against the object that you're guarding. You have to leave it as is and not use it for your own personal gain. The second one is Pshia. Pshia, which means negligence. You can't be negligent with the object that you're paid to guard, or even guarding without pay. You can't be negligent. You can't use it. And finally, the last thing is Aveda, losing it. If you're a paid watcher, you're responsible not to lose it. And when it comes to Shabbos, we have these 3 elements. Number 1, every day of the week we mention Shabbos so that we never forget it. We don't lose it. We're always watching for Shabbos. Hayom Yom Rishon b'Shabbos. Hayom Yom Sheni b'Shabbos. The Jewish people are watching every day of the week. We count the first day of the week, the second day of the week. It's fascinating that the whole world goes on this 7-day cycle, and the Jewish people count each day of the week in reference to Shabbos. Sunday is a Yom Rishon, Monday is Yom Sheni, and so on and so forth. In addition, we can't be negligent about our Shabbos observance. We have to be proactive and careful. We do lots of things all week long in reference to the keeping of Shabbos, whether it's buying objects or clothing special for Shabbos. The Jewish people honor the Shabbos by constantly watching it and not allowing it to lie fallow and be negligent. And most important, we can't do Shlichus Yad. We can't misuse the Shabbos. The Shabbos as a day of rest wasn't meant to mean that we go and do those things that we are concerned about, but rather things that, as it says at the end of Shomer, that on the 7th day, Shavas vayinafash, Hashem rested, and Nefesh, he got into the soul. He tried to give us the indication that the purpose of the Shabbos is not just taking a day off from work, which certainly is very valuable and is good for the human being, but it's also to use as a day of soulfulness. That's why we sing Zmiros. That's why we eat soul food. Some people call it cholent. And that's why we have a davening that's a little bit longer, because we have an opportunity to get involved with our neshama. That's why we spend time learning on Shabbos. So the Vishamru is in triplicate, because it gives us an indication of the fact that we are Shomerim, we're guardians over the Shabbos, and we take every opportunity to love the Shabbos and guard it and protect the Shabbos for its holiness. I want to wish everyone a wonderful good Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom U'Varach, and it should be a blessed, wonderful Shabbos in which we are Shomer Shabbos. We enjoy the Shabbos because we guard it, we protect it, we love it. I wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom U'Varach.